Hey guys, let's go over all of the problems of the angle of elevation for your trigonometry flipbook. This is first problem number 27. Reads, Jack is at the zoo looking up at a monkey sitting at the top of a pole. If Jack is standing 24 feet from the foot of the pole and the angle of elevation from Jack to the top of the pole is 23 degrees, find the height of the pole. So this tells us that there is a boy standing at a zoo looking at a monkey. So the boy is presumably standing on the ground and looking up at the monkey up on top of the pole. And the boy is standing 24 feet away from that pole and looking up at an angle of elevation of 23 degrees. And we're trying to find the height of this pole. You can see in this triangle that we've drawn, we know the angle, we know the side adjacent, and we know the side opposite. So we're going to use the relationship tangent, which relates opposite over adjacent, to find x. We'll set up an equation. Tangent of 23 degrees equals x over 24. We can rearrange by multiplying both sides by 24 and get x equals 24 times tangent of the angle 23. Enter this in your calculator and you'll get 10.19 feet. For problem number 28, once again we're dealing with the angle of elevation. A girl, Allison, is looking at the top of the Statue of Liberty, and the angle of elevation is 70 degrees. It says, if the Statue of Liberty is 305 feet tall, how far is Allison standing from its base? So this means that Allison is standing somewhere on the floor next to the Statue of Liberty. And she knows how tall the Statue of Liberty is, and we know the angle of elevation from Allison to the top of the statue. Now we're going to figure out what the distance is from Allison to the base of the statue. So that's this unknown value here. Once again, I see that I have the side opposite and the side adjacent, so I'm going to use tangent. I'm going to set up tangent of 70 degrees equals 305 over x. Now, once again, you can cross multiply and divide here. I'll show you another way in class to do this. It's a little quicker, but this works for now. When you cross multiply and divide, your tangent of 70 degrees cancels out, leaving only x, and you get 305 divided by tangent of 70. Enter this in your calculator and you will get 111 feet. Next is problem number 29. Caitlin's mom is standing at the bottom of a water slide waiting for Caitlin to slide down. If the top of the slide is 40 feet from the ground and the slide is 48 feet long, what is the angle of elevation from Caitlin's mom to Caitlin? So in this problem, we actually have a little girl, Caitlin, up at the top of the slide and her mother down at the bottom of the slide. It tells us the length of the slide, which is 48 feet, and it tells us the height, which is 40 feet. It's asking us for the angle of elevation from the mother to the daughter. So this angle right here where I have x. Let's look at the relationship of x to these other two sides. 40 is the side opposite, and 48 is the hypotenuse. This tells me I should use sine to relate these quantities, and I'll get sine of my angle x is 40 over 48. When I simplify that, I get 0.8333. And when I put inverse sine in my calculator, I get 56.44 degrees. Last on angle of elevation is problem number 30. Jaden is looking up at the top of a 56-foot rock climbing wall. If Jaden is standing 15 feet from the base of the wall, what is the angle of depression from Jaden to the top of the wall? And so there is a girl here looking up at the top of a 56-foot rock climbing wall. She's standing 15 feet away, and we want to know what is this angle of elevation right here. So this unknown angle here. I look at the relationship between this angle and the sides that we're looking at. I have a side opposite and I have a side adjacent, so I'm going to use tangent. I'm going to say that tan of x is equal to 56 over 15. When I simplify this, I get tan of x is equal to 3.7333. And when I take the inverse tangent of both sides, I get that x is approximately 75 degrees.